I'm Sam Tressler IV. I was born and raised on a dairy farm just outside of Frederick, and I've just been invited to Wonder Book and Video in Frederick, Maryland to pick my top 5 from the Isles of Wonder. So let's go. All right, so this is their new location of the Criterion picks. Wonder Book has a ton of stuff, but I'm probably going to just stick in the films because that's kind of where my passion really lies. And my first pick is a French flick called Traffic by Jacques Tati. I wanted to pick something a little bit on the lighter side, but also Tati's kind of a modern clown master. I basically like to say there's Keaton, there's Chaplin, there's Tati, and there's Bean. And he was pretty much Bean's biggest influence. So he's also got Playtime and Mr. Hulot's Holiday, and all of his films are great, but great comedy, great for the whole family. Traffic, Jacques Tati. Okay, we're still at the Criterion section. A little cliche, but if you don't have a lot of time, it's pre-curated. Normally when I come here, I'm here for like at least an hour, even if I'm looking for one film, because I'm very indecisive. But I mean, just looking at these, there's so many good ones that I would like to pick. You know, you got Bergman, you got Tarkovsky, Kurosawa, Polanski, Louis Malle. Oh, come on. But I mean, there's a lot of new ones that suck too. But I'm gonna pick Europa. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna pick Europa. This is just an honorable mention. Europa, Lars von Trier. I wanted to make it my second pick, but because like I'm really into the form of cinema, I feel like how you make a movie is as important as what you make a movie about. And this is a technical masterpiece. The way he uses rear projection, black and white, 3D, just the way that he makes this movie it's just something to really geek out about, get inspired. I don't know, check it out. It's dope, but that's not the real pick. The real pick is Jean Cocteau's Testament of Orpheus. So my second pick, Testament of Orpheus. It is the third installment of his Orphic trilogy, the second of which was Orpheus, the first of which was Blood of a Poet. Orpheus is a much more traditional film based on the myth of Orpheus, and this is his last film, and I picked it because it really just like breaks the form of traditional cinema. It's almost more of like a final swan song, autobiographical portrait of an artist and poet and filmmaker, just an artist in general of many mediums. And I think Cocteau is a master of that, and this really embodies that. And it just kind of, I watch this and I'm like, oh, cinema like outside of the binds or the bounds of what we normally think cinema is, and you know, that's what I'm all about. So Testament of Orpheus, pick number 2. We're gonna make a quick stop. This isn't a pick, but Leda. That's a film that I made with a lot of really talented people. You can rent it here. All right, another section that I frequent a lot is the foreign section, because that's where you'll find a lot of good art house. So my pick is, oh, here we go. Color of Pomegranates by Parajanov, Sergei Parajanov. He is a filmmaker from Georgia, and this film is extremely influential to me. It's kind of a sample of an artist that found his own form in the cinema language, and it's pure cinematic poetry. Even if you're just having a party or playing a show, you can put it in the background, everyone will ask you what it is. Color of Pomegranates, check it out. So I was told my final 2 picks have to be my desert island picks. So for number 4, I'm picking Orson Welles' Lady from Shanghai. It's film noir. It's got Rita Hayworth in it, and it's just one of those movies I can watch any given day and just enjoy myself. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just great fun. It's easy on the eyes, and it's a perfect film noir in my opinion. So, Lady from Shanghai, Orson Welles. All right, we're down to my final pick, and I wanted to get something a little more fun. So we're doing a genre selection because I definitely have a soft spot in my heart for body horror. The first one I wanted to pick, instead I'll just give you a few honorable mentions, is Society. It's an 80s body horror film, pretty much the ultimate B body horror movie. Recently showed it to a friend and he asked me, is this supposed to be bad? And I think it is, in a way. The acting's ridiculous. The effects are absurd. Just check it out. I don't think you'll regret it. Next honorable mention is From Beyond, on Blu-ray even. Another classic 80s body horror film starring the Reanimator himself, Jeffrey Combs. I'm actually in town shooting a short film and he's the star of it. So I got to meet him in person and record him on camera, and I was pretty much as starstruck as I'll ever be probably. But ultimately, for my final pick, it's called Possession. It's a film by Andrzej Zulawski, and it's an amazing film. The way that he works with his actors and their performances, it basically, if life and realism goes to a 10, he takes it to a 100. It's something that I've only seen done on film, and it's just something that I'm so inspired by, and it's just another person capturing some magic that can only be captured in the cinema. It's often seen as a ridiculous body horror slash sci-fi slash, I don't know, drama horror piece, but I think it's one of the best films ever made. At least one of the best films ever made about a deteriorating relationship. Possession, Andrzej Zulawski, top pick. Thank you for joining me, picking my top 5, or at least 5 films that have influenced me in my life and in my filmmaking, from the Isles of Wonder here at Wonder Book and Video, an amazing place for you to buy books and video and music. You can even rent my movie, Leda. And if you don't rent it, you can stream it online. Anyway, this is Sam Tressler, signing off.